Good evening, and welcome to our special report on the disaster at Union Station in orbit of Mercury. In what was a brutal and costly battle, the Mercury Defense Fleet and a reinforcement fleet from Earth were engaged by the Hydra in a naval confrontation that lasted for several hours. Early reports indicate that while the station and its inhabitants have escaped unscathed, the majority of the defense fleets were not as fortunate. The battle was joined on the morning of the 5th of October when 3 prototype next-generation combat ships were caught off guard by the approaching Hydra fleet. Despite a valiant effort by the Green crews, the ships were overwhelmed and lost. The defense fleet scrambled to react, but were caught off guard and unable to fully coordinate their response. The ships involved in the battle included battleships and destroyers, veteran ships from the defense of Earth. Initial reports describe a chaotic close-range engagement unlike anything seen in the war so far, with combat groups being split off from each other and engaged separately by the more advanced Hydra fleet. In a move that has shaken commanders and captains, the battleship Grayling was rammed by a Hydra frigate, the Valley Wind. Once the dust had finally settled, humanity emerged victorious, but at a heavy cost. The only surviving ships from the combined Mercury and Earth defense fleets are the battleships USS Almir, Batfish, and Zirconium. The only remaining destroyers are the Wahoo, Barb, Borky Pupper, and some ship over there. At a press conference this morning, General Director of Internal and External Security at the EU, Quiet Raccoon, had this to say.
Today, we remember the sacrifice of our greatest heroes, who bravely defended our people from the Hydra. We acknowledge the heavy loss of life and the toll it has taken on our defense fleets. But we also look to the future, and the cross-global initiative underway to update our defenses. Scientists and engineers from the European Union, Pacific Defense League, and the United States of North America are working tirelessly to design and test a new generation of defensive ships to keep our planet safe. We ask all citizens to do their part in resisting the Hydra and supporting our efforts. The surviving ships from the naval engagement at Union Station have sustained substantial damage, with the USS Almir and Wahoo particularly badly affected. Search and rescue efforts are ongoing around the station, as the loss of life is expected to be substantial. With the average crew size of a battleship at 80 and 40 for a destroyer, the outlook is bleak. Our thoughts are with the families and friends of those who have lost loved ones in this devastating conflict. Chuck Rambo, the head of Special Task Group, a secretive organization working in association with the fleet and ground forces on Earth to defend us against the aliens, has issued a statement regarding the recent naval engagement at Union Station. Mr. Rambo says, "The losses we have sustained at Union Station are a harsh reminder of the sacrifices our brave men and women in uniform make every day. The war against Hydra continues to escalate, and it is imperative that we do all we can to replenish our defensive fleets. I am calling on the public to support our efforts in any ways they can, whether it be through recruitment or other means. Together, we can ensure that Earth remains protected from the Hydra threat." And there you have it. Chuck Rambo, head of the secretive Special Task Group, appealing to the public for support and recruitment. The fight against Hydra continues, and it's clear that the losses sustained in this latest battle have only highlighted the urgent need for ship and crew replenishment. We urge everyone to do their part in resisting the invaders, to stand with the brave men and women of our defense fleets, and resist. As we bring you this report, search and rescue operations are still underway around Union Station, and our thoughts are with the families and those who have fallen in this crucial fight. This has been a UNBN News Update. Stay with us for further developments.